So the summertime on the herring lakes is some of my favorite times of the year to go out there and fish. You catch a bunch of fish. The fish are super aggressive. And I'm gonna show you a 1-2 punch with spinning tackle and light tackle, you know how to catch them. Summertime, these fish are keyed in on blueback herring. You're gonna have fish that are roaming the main river channel hunting for the herring, and you're gonna have fish that are set up on brush piles and things like that, waiting to ambush them as the herring come by. You know, you have to fish for them with completely different baits. Herring are a saltwater fish, and over the years, they've really changed the way that these bass have acted. For the first technique, we're gonna talk about those fish that are roaming the open water. These fish are, you know, forward-facing sonar related for sure. I'm checking them out, throwing the Berkley flat-nosed minnow is what I'm gonna target them with, just a minnow style bait. This is a long, slender minnow, so it mimics a herring profile. This is the blue pearl hologram color. Works good early in the morning and when the sun's out. I'm throwing this on a 1/2 ounce jig head. You don't even have to shake this bait at all, just reel. The reason the 1/2 ounce is so important, one, is you're able to hit them because they're moving so fast on your forward-facing sonar. Two, when you go to reel this thing away, the 1/2 ounce is gonna allow that bait to keep in the strike zone longer. If I throw this on like a 3/16 or a quarter, it's gonna be spiraling up as I reel it away. But this 1/2 maintains it in a straight line. I got him. There we go. There we go. There we go. Spotted bass, baby. It is a pretty bass, ain't it? So, super important to use your forward facing and get out there over deep water and just roam. And you're gonna find little zones in the lake, whether the channel swings or, you know, in a deeper spot in the channel, you're gonna find places like that where those fish are gonna congregate. And so the key is finding the bait in the river channel, finding where it is. All right, so this is actually a 7-1 medium extra fast action spinning rod from Fenwick. This is actually the world class. I've used the Eagles all the way up to the world class here, the top of the line series, and they all perform well. For my minnows, I do like a little bit bigger reel. This is a 3000, Xenon X 3000 spinning reel. Got 15-pound braid to 12-pound leader. I use some heavier line on my minnow because I really like to give them the beans. I lock my drag down here, not lock it down, but get it pretty tight. Wearing good hook set right off the bat because it's a jig head. Good knot, heavy line, jig head, just grind them to the boat. Here comes the fish. Here they come, here they come, here they come. Got him. He's running right at me. I can't keep him hooked. Be a big spot, man. That's a big spot. Nice, man. Great fish. Got him. Nice one. Let's go. Possibly my most favorite technique to use is soft jerkbait, rigged pretty standard on a 4/0 worm hook. This is a round bend worm hook. This is a chrome jerk shad. Got it rigged up on 15-pound trilene, you know, straight fluorocarbon leader. I use this for the fish that are out there, you know, first thing in the morning, they're up high in the water column feeding on bait. You see them schooling, or the rest of the day when they're on the brush piles and things like that, the man-made structure where they group up. I can sink this bait down there to them and watch how they react to it on my forward-facing sonar. Or sometimes they come up and I can throw this thing out there and they'll just swallow it. Oh, oh. Gosh. Man, they have blown up out here everywhere. There's fish swimming around, chasing these blueback herring. Make a long cast to him, he'll come up and smoke it. This has been fun. We got a long day ahead of catching. See ya. I'm gonna throw this thing out there and I'm gonna mix up my retrieve. I'm either gonna do a slow wind, meandering across the surface, just a real slow wind, or I'm gonna put my rod tip down, I'm gonna burn, 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 stop. Burn, 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 stop. And that bait's just gonna jitter across the top and stop, jitter across the top and stop. Here we go, coming up. Ooh. Look at all of them with him. Nice. Nice. Cool deal. When I'm trying to find these brush piles and the fish on these herring lakes that are relating to structure, I'm gonna look at my map. I'm gonna look for points that drop off into the river channel. Any, sharp drop off on the side of just a straight and do nothing bank is gonna have a brush pile on it, or any hump out there in the middle of the lake. This could be on the creeks or it could be just on the main lake. Usually the best brush piles are gonna be from 10 to 25 foot of water. Ooh, that was awesome. That was cool. Oh my gosh. He ate it right at the boat. You have so many of them do that when they chase it all the way. It's important to have that limber rod when they get it that close to have the shock to absorb and really hook that fish close to the boat, because you can get jumpy because they blow up on it and you get really excited. That was awesome. How I'm rigging this is going to be extremely important. So I'm going to take this thing off this hook for you guys real quick and I'm going to show you how I do it from the start. Okay, so the key in rigging this, 4/0 worm hook. This is a Berkeley Fusion round bend hook, just a pretty, standard hook. And then you have your jerk shad. Go in the nose just like you normally would, like you're starting your standard Texas rig, and come out pretty soon. You don't want to bury it all the way to the gap right there. Slide it up the hook, go on and turn it around. The biggest key is not covering the eyelet of this hook. You want to leave that eyelet exposed because that's where all your action comes from. That's the pull point for your line. That makes all the difference in the world in how this bait's going to swim. Now I'm just going to kind of line this bait up, to see where the hook is going to leave out and I can keep it straight, because you want this thing as streamlined as possible for the best action. And I'm going to leave that hook hanging right out of the bait. When a fish clamps down on that, that bait just balls up and hooks him every time. All right, so I really like medium action spinning rods for this technique. The biggest key is having, that 7 foot so I can throw it a long ways. This rod has a lot of backbone so I can drive the hook, but also a lot of tip to be able to work the bait and so I don't jerk the hooks away from the fish too much. I've got 15-pound braid, but I have the stealthiness of fluorocarbon. 15-pound Berkeley trilene that I tie to my 15-pound Berkeley X9 braid. Anywhere that's got blueback herring in it, these fish seem to act identical. So take those techniques all across the south to your herring lakes this summer and you're gonna find a lot of success.